Friday the 31st of May 2024. Rough cut photo trail using a different method, which is taking it off the screen of the Chromebook. So here is June and Samantha relaxing before we go out for a meal. Yes, still at Hotel La Riva, Giardini Naxos. So I'm going to now, instead of trying to shoot the pictures off the back of my little camera, and of course I'm using June's phone to make this film, which hopefully she'll put on YouTube, on her YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do now is go through the photos for the Friday and try and put some sort of commentary on. I've got to hit the right button, I hope. So here we go. That's the first photo. Hotel Riva, coming out through reception and probably taking our walk down to our favourite cafe, the Isola di Gelati, or Gelateria, whatever. Oh, that was, yeah, so that was a photo by mistake. And looking at what they're going to have for breakfast, ice creams and all sorts of things. Looking at a paper map, because Samantha's got an idea we might go to a canyon. That was the first trip for the day. So yes, a little sparrow coming down for the food, and so we enjoyed our breakfast there, and then it was back to the hotel on the beach. And yes, lovely spot it is. And then what do we do next? Oh yes, I've got this Chromebook working, and yeah, anybody could see where we were, looking at the videos from before, and that was using the computer downstairs, I think. And yeah, checking that the tracker's working. Yes, yeah, that's where we're thinking of going. That was Samantha's idea, and looking at the routes to it, and it was a canyon. Yeah, paper map, take that with us, so you're not relying on computer maps for sat-nav, or of course our memory, because we remember where a lot of things were. June's driving, of course. Yes, it was quite hot, but we got the air conditioning working. And yeah, so on our way up around the edge of the mountains to where the place was. Sciara, I think, is one of the places we went through. And yeah, so then we got to the place, a lovely park, lots of amusements and things to see. Yes, and you look down on the gorge and the river at the bottom, and people messing about in the water. And yeah, a lovely area, cactus and all sorts of things. Yes, and they're pointing out something there, fish, I think. Yes, goldfish. And then we were making our way down, and I think it was a lift. So rather than have to walk down, which we have done at another canyon, it's quite a convenient journey down to the water level. Yeah, joining the others, enjoying themselves. Yes, Robin put his feet in the water, and yeah, oh yes, a pussycat joined us. There was several pussycats we saw, or two, and they weren't supposed to go on the tables, but somebody was encouraging them, food and everything, and water for them. Yes, because they might have got a bit dry there. No, not Coca-Cola. No, it was ordinary water. Yeah, so, and then the lady said, no, you're not supposed to have them on the table. But anyhow, yeah, lovely pussycat. So we were relaxing there, and probably looking at what we're going to do later, which is, yeah, just checking. Anybody could see where we were. And so checking the trackers occasionally. Oh yeah, there's Robin getting his feet a little bit wet, not very wet though. And June's suddenly seen something, and that was a kind of boggy area. And what did she see? but a little frog. Yes. And yeah, so looking at where we go next. Taking the lift, I think. Oh yes, Michelle found that she could track my phone that I'd got lost, and it was still in Ali's taxi. So that was good. That was a message sent, and yeah, Ali's details. And in fact, I can say that we've been in contact with him today because I'm putting this together on the Saturday. But this is what happened on the Friday. Yes, went into the tourist shop, if you call it that, with lots of odds and ends to think of mementos. Back to the car, because June's doing all the driving. Yes, and it's quite warm. So now we're on our way off, and next place we were going to, if I've got it right, yeah, look, through a load of lovely scenery, of course. Some of it was familiar to us. Yes, along the major road, and we're making our way, and we had a few diversions, making our way to meet Enrico, Matilda and family at, well, near Zephyrana, Etnia. So yeah, did a bit of motorway stuff, all the landmarks we were familiar with, and so we're, yeah, it's sort of roughly speaking halfway up. No, I got that wrong. No, the first place we were going to was Etna. So we went to Etna before we went to Zephyrana. So that journey was up even higher to Etna. Yeah, there it is. No snow, you notice. That's the top of it. And so I looked around the things there, yes. Enjoyable artifacts. And June and Samantha decided to go up to that little volcano edge there where they could actually walk around the rim. And I had a lovely chat to guys that were selling, well, things like similar products, but it was really thorough, interesting chat, and exactly the sort of products I ended up buying them from both of them that we take back for presents, and motorbikers, yes. And yeah, just looking at a few other places. Because I stayed down basically where we parked the car, the big car park, but interesting spots. And that was one of the guys, Etna Mile, which is in Etna Honey, if I've got it right. There we go. And that sundial, that's what it was. Really, I found very interesting, naturally, because I've been messing around with my sundial in the garden. It was really bang on the right time. So that was 4:15 in the afternoon Sicilian time, which is 2 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. And of course, sundial is in Greenwich Mean Time, or Universal Time, or GPS time, whatever you like to call it. So yeah, bang on. So those photos are a record of that. That was the chairlift going up. Right, women back for their walk. Oh yes, yeah. You had to give money to the attendant for going to use the toilet. Not very much, and of course I might have made the mistake of giving him £1, but when I double checked, I had given him €1. It's easy to make a mistake. So now we're on a journey to Zephyrana, Etnia, and yeah, lovely, interesting terrain. And of course, the woods you go through, I think they're deer in the woods and probably other wild animals. And yeah, we made a mistake. We should have been going opposite, it said do a U-turn. But again, you chat to interesting people when you make these mistakes. Flary, and that's it. So we're practically there where they live. And yes, there's two of their doggies on guard duty. Those are guard dogs, really, guarding their old house across the road from where they are. And yeah, there's Enrico and Robin, looking a bit serious. Matilda, and yeah, we're relaxing in their lounge with their doggy. And doggy is if I've got it right, the son of, well, this one is Nico, I think. And yes, there's Samantha with Nico. Yes, he's quite an affectionate, playful doggy. He's quite young. Yeah, there he is again, the garden, back garden. And there's Etna. There's a little bit of smoke coming out of it. So there's Samantha and June taking pictures of Etna with their smartphones. And yeah, so now we're off. Enrico driving, and we're going into Zeffarana so Samantha sees the place. And so yeah, it was lucky with parking near the lovely centre. All sorts of things there. And yeah, so we looked around the town square. You could see Etna very well from there. And then, yeah, walking around the back, lovely fountains, looking down. Yes, had a drink. There's a, drinking thing. And of course, apparently, if you press the top, you can squirt people. And I must confess to almost getting Samantha and giving ideas to a little boy who came along with his dad and mum. So, what's next? Oh yes, War Memorial. Names of the guys from both the First War and the Second War. Ah, right, and there's Alfio on the left at the pizzeria. So, yeah, hi Alfio. And yes, yeah, old friend practically, obviously via Enrico. So we decided to stop for a light snack or dinner or whatever you like to call it, pizza mostly. Yeah, so, and it's called the Restaurant Belvedere. The same name, Belvedere, is the place, royal place, and the pub restaurant near where June used to live. There's Etna. And smoke rings. That was pointing out the pictures when Etna was blowing smoke rings not so long ago. Yeah, so and enjoying their meal and conversation. There's some pictures on the wall of typical Etna activity. Yes, Matilda enjoying the food and the conversation. I'm not sure what that is, but yes, lovely food, of course. June's messing around with a smartphone, not sure what that is, but not to worry. Yes, that's enjoying their food. Yes. The tracker, yes, shows the correct position. Anybody interested anywhere can say, that's where Robin is, and at least he's okay. Oh yes, there was election-related stuff and also cards for the restaurant that we picked up. And what we didn't realise is there was an event going on, a political event, because it was coming up to the time of the election. Well, two elections, the local election, I'll probably get it wrong, who is it for? It might have been the mayor or something, I don't know, sorry. But also the European Parliament elections, if I've got it right. So that was interesting, and yeah, probably checking where things are again. Where we went on the Chromebook again, I suppose, yes. Same one I'm using now. So that was simply the replay of where we'd been. And yeah, so a bit confused by that one, it seems. Yeah. So, and that was, yeah, turns out I could see where my phone was in the taxi of Ali's on Google Maps. I just went into Google Maps and looked around, and there he was. And so that was brilliant. And that was yesterday, and of course today we made contact with him. Yeah, so that's the details of where I think he lives. Came off it's public information, electoral roll based. Back at the hotel, it's obviously getting late now. Yes, so probably at the stage of winding it up. Yes, because that's back to the first pictures in the trail or in the camera, which is Bentley at home. So that was yesterday. So we'll be deciding where we're going later today, Saturday. Yeah, motorbikes, must get a motorbike. So that's the end of the photo trail for Friday. And yeah, see you. So that's the end of it now.